Good Sunday morning. It is the 5th of October and it's our last day here in Japan. We are here in Suitogume just in the inner east of Tokyo, and we are walking to get some breakfast at a convenience store. Pretty wife is here, Michelle. Michelle, just want to talk about family and holidaying and taking time away from away from the hustle and bustle of Melbourne life and finding time with the kids. As a mum, tell us a little bit more about just the last epic 16 days, and obviously we still have a Singapore leg to go, and what does it mean for a family and for a mum to take, say, 2.5 weeks, in our case 3.5 weeks away to do what we want to do as a family?
It was good to just have time away from our usual routine, not having to think about any of the after school activities that we, go through each week, not to think about what to cook, not to think about doing the laundry or cleaning, but actually just getting to spend quality time with the kids and you, and just enjoying, time away from everyday routine. I think it's very important because it made us closer as a family.
That's definitely true. Yeah.
We definitely got upset at each other a lot during our train rides because, Japan train system is like an escape room. Once you're in, you may never get out.
That's right.
So that really tested us, but the kids were really good. Jonah was very patient. We were smart enough to bring a pram for him, and yes,
you
probably shouldn't have a 6-year-old in a pram, but he was little and his legs couldn't take the 15,000 or 20,000 steps that we were doing a day. So it was handy, and it meant that we could still maximize our day out, and he could nap if he needed to. So I was very happy that we did that. And the older kids were really good. They helped out, they carried stuff. They, looked at maps.
They rarely complained, to be honest.
And they did not complain once. In fact, we had lots of moments where we were just laughing and eating and drinking. We definitely ate too much and spent too much. But, what's a family holiday without blowing the budget? So, yeah, and it was good. We really bonded as a family. We slept in the same room, all 5 of us. Kids had bunk beds, and John and myself had a king bed together. So that meant that we were definitely in each other's space a lot, and no one was in their own room on their own devices. It was good. It was definitely well worth it.
We've learned a lot about obviously patience and being together as a family, because it's not often where families get to spend time in each other's spaces. I think that's the one. We're looking for a 7-Eleven here. There's one across. And just we learned about tolerance. We also learned about
and the kids' bond grew stronger as well between the 3 of them. I could definitely see it between the 3 of them, and them with us as well. It was really good. There was no, bad moment at all.
I highly recommend all you families out there with kids of any age to go out as a family to a completely foreign country, which is what we did. And thankfully, because the local Japanese, the kanji version, there are some Mandarin words which I can read, so it helps a little bit.
And Ayla understood a little bit.
And Ayla understands a bit of Japanese, but mostly we were completely in the dark. We were just going on the fly, and most people here don't speak more than 10 words of English. So a lot of Google Translate, and you learn a lot about your family and the patience and tolerance and just getting around. And in the end, we're all better people. We all, we get to learn more about confidence, teaching the kids how to navigate a new city, and seeing how mommy and daddy do things when there's under adverse conditions. And how to react to it. And I just think all of you should do it. We don't have to have a big budget, but it's just about doing what you guys are financially being able to afford. Oh yeah. Any last ones, Michelle?
No, I think it was definitely the trip that we needed after the last 5 years,
6 years actually.
Yeah. I mean, we've been to Singapore a lot, but that's not really different because the kids more or less have had Singapore their whole lives. But
Yeah.
going to a different country really opened up their eyes and, gave them an opportunity to see something different. And they are very sad to leave, including Jonah. He's like, but I don't want to go back to Melbourne. There's really, the food. I want the food in Japan.
Yeah, this food, they eat really well here. And yeah, we'll definitely be coming back someday. But that's it from us from Japan. And our next leg is in Singapore before we return to Melbourne, back to school and back to work. Bye.